we'll stop them by hoping they mess up. Oh, coach, are we going to force them to mess up? Oh, no. No. That's gambling. We don't want to do that because we might get beat deep if we gamble. So don't do that. But I heard you could force guys into mistakes if you do that. No! Don't you dare. Should we sack the quarterback? Are you crazy? Stay away from the quarterback. So having guys like, that was a 5th grade play I just performed. You're welcome. So when it comes to guys like Reddick, when it comes to guys like Josh Sweat, who I really think came into his own last season, when it comes to Jordan Davis, when it comes to Nakobe Dean, TJ Edwards, whatever his role is going to be on this team and how they're going to do it with Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean was in one of the hype videos that they had, which I thought was interesting. So you go ahead and assume that they have a high role or high expectation for him. And then you look at what they could do in just their defensive line and their linebackers to help out that safety spot, what they have in those corners, because I think they have 3 very legit corners from Avonte Maddox, Darius Slay, and James Bradbury in the middle. James Bradbury not having to cover the number 1 guy like he had the last season with the New York Giants, I think is a huge thing for him. So now you're looking at all this and you're trying to put it together, and we'll see the first tweets come out today and some video come out today on the Eagles website. We'll hear Nick Sirianni speak. We'll hear from these guys, and we'll also see what they're doing on the football field as far as a depth chart is concerned. I'm very curious to see who's at middle linebacker today, whether that's Nakobe Dean or that's TJ Edwards. I want to see how they start these guys off in camp because it shows you their first draft, their first rough draft here of what the season is going to look like in week 1 when they put their starters on the field. Through this offseason, after the draft, they've had the opportunity to really dissect this and think to themselves, what do we got? How do we use it? And I think the first reps you'll have in training camp will really let you know what the Eagles are thinking for week 1 of the season. Now, position battles have to play out. Guys have to win their spots. But the first guys on the field for their depth chart at least let you know where they're starting their thought process at. Oh, I like Nakobe Dean in the middle there, the middle linebacker. Let's see what he can do. If he can do it, what he did at Georgia, do it here. That is what I think the Eagles are going to do today. Just put the first draft out there as they do every single year. And then we get to overanalyze, criticize, question, and all that fun stuff. And whatever optimism I have about winning the division can go, well, I don't know about TJ Edwards again on the field. That's the overreaction that we'll have. We'll start analyzing Jalen Hurts' stats and numbers and all that. Like, for me, it's become silly. And as hyped as I am, as excited as I am, and as much as I wish I was a fly on the wall to hear Nick Sirianni address his team and how probably giddy he was to do it, red is due every day. Every day. As much as I wish I could be a fly on the wall for something like that. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, what matters is what happens in week 1. And everything we do is going to be, everything we look at, I should say, everything the Eagles do and we gaze at, we're going to overanalyze. It's going to sway our opinion a little bit. Don't let it do it. Don't let it sway it too much. Because once that season starts, that's really what we're all caring about. That's really what we all want to see. Phillies are going to stay relevant, especially if they win this series against the Braves, especially if they win today, of course. They're going to stay relevant. But what we really want to know is whether or not Jalen Hurts has taken that step forward.